Hello. So we're talking about optimism and ways in which we can foster an attitude of optimism in our children, even if we as parents aren't particularly optimistic ourselves. And in the last video, we were looking at how just simply lavishing them with lots of love and affection helps do just that, because as we represent, if you like, their safe harbour, they can feel safe in this world and know that it's an exciting place that they can go out and explore, always able to come back and feel really good and solid about things. And another way of doing exactly the same thing is actually to use praise. If we concentrate on giving praise in the right way, then we help them feel very confident within themselves and their ability to tackle the challenges of life, and they can feel much more optimistic about the future. But praise is a really difficult one. It's such a minefield being a parent. Because if we use praise too liberally or in a way that's too superficial, our children will pick up on it, and studies show that actually it ends up leading to more anxiety and depression and, paradoxically, a lack of confidence as kids get older. So we want to praise, but we want to do it in a way that really resonates with them, makes them feel good about themselves, and helps them to be optimistic about their own abilities and their ability to explore the world at large. So there are actually just a few very simple pointers that will help you apply praise in a way that does just that and makes them really feel good about themselves and the world around them. Now, firstly, what you want to do is be sincere. Kids are really bright and they are really sensitive, and they will know if you don't mean it. So find something specific to praise and praise it, but don't just praise in the round. Secondly, as I just mentioned, find something specific to praise. So if your kid comes to you with a lovely piece of artwork that they've done, or just a few squiggles on the piece of paper, don't turn around and say, "Oh, that's lovely, darling, well done, aren't you the little artist?" You want to say, "Wow, I really like the colours that you used in that tail," or "How interesting that you drew me with really big hair." Whatever it happens to be, find something specific that you can comment on and enjoy, because they will pick up on your appreciation and the fact that you've paid attention to what's actually going on. Avoid the sting in the tail, right? We all know this one. If you've ever had someone praise you about something and then follow up with criticism, the bit you remember is the criticism. So just praise. However much you want to add something on, just praise and then stop. So if your child has cleared up their room, say, "That's great, thank you so much for tidying up. It looks wonderful and clean," something specific, yeah? But don't go on to say, "I don't know why you got it into that mess in the first place." Praise the positive behaviour, and then, however tempting, stop. And equally, don't be manipulative or controlling with your praise. So, "Well done for tidying up your room, it looks fabulous." Stop. Not, "And maybe you can keep it like that for now." Concentrate on the positives and just building on those positives. And even if you are used to constantly criticizing yourself, or you grew up in a household where that was going on, trust me, it really doesn't work. So use the praise and then stop. Equally, don't compare. It's never worth it. What a wonderful picture, darling. If you keep working at it like that, maybe you'll be good as your older brother. All that does is reinforce the feeling that they're not good enough right now. So don't compare. It's just a wonderful drawing and they're doing really, really well. praise effort and not ability. Now, you may remember from one of our earlier videos that optimistic people don't take bad things personally, right? This is kind of building upon that. So if someone's done very well in a test, you want to say something like, well done, I can see you put a lot of work into that. Because by recognizing that that work has got them to that part of doing well in the test, they will then make the leap that if they keep working hard, they will do better in the future. And they can build on that success and feel optimistic about their ability to repeat that over new tests going forward and feel really good about themselves and the future ahead. And finally, I have to keep reminding myself of all these things. That's right. Don't wait for perfection, okay? Maybe your kid has learned to tie the first part of a bow but can't do the whole thing. Or maybe they've learned just the first couple of lines of a poem. That's fine. Celebrate the small wins, because each time you do, so they will feel better about their abilities and they will be able to know that they can deal with what's coming ahead and feel really good about taking on new challenges.